My name is Fabio Salas. I am Costa Rican, and I am actually involved in the travel business as I own a tour operator there myself.
Okay. Welcome to Iran. Can I ask you, is it your second time in Iran?
Correct. This
Okay.
is the second time.
Okay, and how is your feeling about
Um, the first time I came to Iran, there was a lot of negative from my family. I have a brother that was extremely worried because of all the propaganda
Yeah.
that is on TV. And after I returned and I told him about my experience, he was so impressed. He wants to come back with his friends too to Iran. So
Okay.
I think this is actually very important. I found Iranians to be extremely friendly. I am Latin American, so you know Latin Americans are very hospitable, and I thought we were among the best. But after I came to Iran, I felt like, wow, I think Iranians are even more hospitable than Latin Americans. So I think that would be definitely a success element in a visit to Iran, the people. Of course, besides the culture and the Asian architecture that people may experience, but fundamentally the Persian people are what will make the trip unique.
Very good, very good. And can I ask you the most strange thing that you experienced? Not the bad or good thing. What was totally different from what you expect? You know, when for the first time you came to Iran, what was very strange for you?
I have traveled a lot, so perhaps I'm less likely to be shocked by things. I think the only thing I found strange and I was not prepared is when I arrived at the airport and I was going to use the toilet and I walked into this toilet and it was not our classic Western toilet. I went and looked like, what do I do here? And so that's perhaps the only thing I can use as a comic. Little shock, if anything, but this is not really.
Okay, no, it's so
that
fun.
big. But in terms of food, the Persian food is somehow similar to Latin American, and very, very, very good. It's not spicy at all in the terms of hot, but it has a lot of spices in terms of condiments. So I found it very, very tasty. The people, well, perhaps Tehran, it's a little hard to get by. If it hasn't been because of the friends or having people that speak Farsi, I think I would have been totally lost. So I will never recommend people come to Iran without a Farsi speaking guide. It's going to be worth the money. I know this for a fact, and it's going to make a big difference because you're going to miss out so much on the culture if you don't have someone that knows the local culture and speak the language. You simply would miss a lot of the things, which in my case here, my friends have done.
Okay, so good. I can see some small souvenirs. Can you explain about those ones?
This is a typical souvenir from my country, Costa Rica. It's an ox cart. In reality, this is probably 150 times bigger than this, and it was traditionally used to carry the coffee from the Central Valley of Costa Rica to the ports. This journey used to take about a week.
Wow.
For this coffee to be put in ships and then sent mostly to France and London.
Okay.
And we're talking about the 1820s. Since we were using that. Nowadays, local farmers use them to carry sugarcane and crops from one place to the other, but not the coffee journeys like before.
Okay.
And the other one is a traditional Costa Rican sweet that we call guayabita. That's a tropical fruit guava.
Should be delicious.
Yes, I hope you will like them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have any other questions.
Okay. I think just 3 more.
Okay.
As you may know, next year Iran is a host of lots of tour operators and tour guides as a WFTGA for 2017. Would you mind first of all, I also invite you to be part of this
Yeah,
conference.
thank you very much. I will definitely be coming.
Yeah.
That's for a fact. Count me in. And I would like to invite all the tour operators that are interested in selling Iran to come and experience the culture by themselves. It's definitely no other way. If you don't come to Iran and see the Iranian life and the Iranian culture by itself, you're never going to have an idea.
Good.
No film is going to make it. So, by all means, come and get yourself reserved and
Okay.
make sure you have the spot.
Very good. Can I ask you to just define Iran in one word?
Warmth.
Warm. And the last question, is it possible that in Spanish language you invite Spanish people or Latin American people to come to Iran and see? I needed to do
To say it in Spanish.
Yeah, in your local language.
Claro, me gustaría invitar a todas las personas de Latinoamérica que vengan y experimenten Irán con sus propios ojos y vean las maravillas que hay en el país, no solamente la parte culinaria, los atractivos turísticos de tanta historia y principalmente lo que para mí es especial, la cultura y las personas iraníes. Ajá. Y que no se dejen guiar por las cosas que ven en televisión, porque Irán es otra cosa completamente diferente, completamente seguro y completamente se pasa muy bien acá. Entonces, cordialmente invito a todos a que vengan.
Great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your time and thanks for joining me today.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay.